So you can see they're starting to die down now. So we're just going to cut off the leaves and leave about 100 ml of stem. So we'll take the soil off. Okay, so the soil comes off pretty easy. Leave most of the roots on. So you can see the bulb here. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll lay these on a tray for about 2 weeks and let them dry up and callus over. So here's some that we've done a couple of weeks ago to show you. So that's after about 2 weeks. So you can see how that's all dry now. So we don't wash the plants at all, we just let them naturally dry. So now all you'll simply do is just rub away gently the roots, and that part of the top stem will just come off like that. And then you'll store them, usually in a cardboard box, in a dark sort of warm sort of place, maybe a cupboard in the house, and you'll leave them there till next spring. And then just replant, and then wait for that first shoot to poke up above the soil before you start watering and fertilising again. You can see some of these have multiple shoots, so all these will get multiple shoots here. So that should end up a nice bushy plant.
And if there's separate bulbs, do you take the bulbs off?
Yes, I'll do another one, and hopefully we've got a separate, I think this one's got 2, so we'll just do this one quickly.
Okay, so that was the way to do them if you're in the colder states?
Yes.
Below,
yep.
like Brisbane?
Yes, or even inland areas that get frost. So this one's actually got 2 bulbs.
So it's got 2 bulbs already?
Yep.
But if it had 2 bulbs stuck together,
if it's 2 bulbs, you'd actually split them together. You'd split them now because you want that to callus over.
Okay.
So, but just, yeah, don't wash them or dry them. All you'll do is just snip the leaves off.
So what about when people say dip them in some sort of insecticide?
It's not really necessary because there's nothing, you've got nothing there to cure, so you're just wasting your money and time doing that. You just got to let them be dry.
Okay, so this is
but
what
they must
you do.
be in a well ventilated area, but usually dark.
Okay, and no humidity?
No, just inside a house will be fine.
Okay. So
usually for more warmer areas, you'll just simply let these leaves die down. We don't like cutting them off because as these leaves die down, the bulb takes all the energy from these leaves back into the bulb and stores it for next season.
Okay.
So you just wait for that to dry down. See, we've got a bit of a dry leaf there. So once the leaves end up like that, then they just simply fall off. And then we usually just tip the pot onto its side.
Okay, but if it's out in the open?
Yeah, or if it's under cover, you can just leave it upright. But usually just tip it on the side because if we do get a bit of rain through winter, you don't want that bulb getting too wet.
So what if they're in the ground? Then you dig them up out of the ground?
Usually some warmer areas, very tropical areas, you won't have to.
Okay.
But it's usually a good idea to dig them up out of the ground because you will have multiple bulbs, and then you can actually.
So when do you start watering this again? When it shoots?
Yeah, you'll see a shoot sort of come from. You'll see one little spike.
Yep.
Sort of just start to appear. It's usually not till usually about October. Mm-hmm. Sometimes even November, and then you'll start watering and fertilising.
Okay.
So usually a pot, even just a teaspoon of Osmocote, and then just start watering.
Okay, so no fish and seaweed at this stage, nothing at all?
No.
Okay.
You can give a bit of fish and seaweed when you first start to see the shoot again.
Okay. So that's it? Easy as that?
Yep, so they're pretty easy.
Okay.
Yep.
So you wouldn't cut, you don't, if they're in the warmer states, you don't cut the leaves off because you're not storing them, you're just leaving
No,
them.
you're letting them die down naturally, but you're letting
Okay.
all that energy from the leaves go back to the bulbs.
So why do you cut the stems off when you store them like that? Can't you just store them with the stems on?
No, because that's what we showed you. So that after 2 weeks is going to die right down, and that just
Okay.
simply pulls away.
Okay.
So you want to get rid of most sort of dead flaky matter because
So that flaky matter will be dry and ready for you to
yeah,
take
but
off
sometimes
after about 2
otherwise
weeks.
if you leave stuff on that can, you know, harbour sort of fungus and
Okay, but you don't take it off as soon, like just how you've pulled that one
no,
out. You
no,
wait a
let
couple
that
of
dry
weeks.
and it simply just brushes off with your hand.
Okay.
So yeah, otherwise now you're going to have to try and cut it off and you'll end up damaging the bulb.
All right. So if anyone has any questions, they can always email us and
we're
send
happy
us
to
some
answer.
pictures,
Yep.
and we will let you know. No dramas at all. Thank you very much.
Yep, thank you.
Thanks.